On today's show, we're going to make a really neat Greek recipe. It's an American Greek gyro with no pita, but we're going to use beef and lamb, and it's a casserole. It is so delicious. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Diabetic Diet Show. The first thing we should do is go through some of the ingredients that we're going to use. So I've measured out breadcrumbs, about a cup. Now you don't need to write this stuff down because you can always just go right to the website, which is jamestdds.blogspot.com, or you can click on the subscribe button right over there on the bottom and you'll see the more, and the recipe will be listed out there. Now, I have some eggs and some olive oil, and I might as well just dump this stuff out while I'm thinking about it. So get that olive oil in use there. Then in this pan over here, I'm going to have spinach. So I have my spinach all set, and we're also going to throw in some butter. We're going to get this pan all nice and oiled up between the garlic and the spinach and the butter. Let's talk about some of the ingredients. Garlic, onion, smoked paprika. We have rosemary, oregano, white wine vinegar, tomato sauce that we're going to brush on at the end. So let's set that up here for now. And salt, pepper. We're going to cut up some ham, and we're also going to put some cheese on it. So I'm just going to move this out of the way, make some room here so that we can work. And we can get started with our meat. So for the meat, I have a pound of each. I have a pound of lamb, and I have a pound of beef. And you literally just have to open them up with scissors. And dump this in the mixing bowl. Now we need to cut up our onion and our garlic. So I have my knife sharpener, and I can just do a little quick sharpening before I use it. You can put some oil on this if you want to put some Pam or something on it. I like just to wipe it off on my towel just to make sure that it's all clean. And the onion, we are going to cut it in half. So I'm going to throw these in here like this. And then I'm also going to put the garlic in there. So the garlic, knock off the ends of the garlic. Now I have a mat that I can roll, and it comes off with a mat. So here we go, put it in the mat, roll it like this, and then off comes just like that. And great. Wish I was the guy that thought of that. So that could be my claim to fame. There it is. Just like that. And we can put the garlic in probably whole. That worked pretty easy. That definitely has an easy button on it. Smells good. Just need a little spatula. Pull this out. The next garlic I'm going to use for my spinach. So I don't want real small chunks on that because it can burn. So you have to leave them a little bit larger. those in just a little bit. Then on the onions for the spinach, I'm just going to cut these up. I have to preheat the oven to 350. This is going to have to cook for about 30 minutes. So let's put in some spices. This is rosemary, a tablespoon on each of these. This particular one here is oregano. I love oregano. Paprika, this is a smoked paprika. Can be strong, do about a palm. Try not to dump your whole container over. Like that. Got the new spice rack over here. If you haven't seen the video for the new spice rack, I'll put the link right up there where you can see Barb and I took all my spices and we bottled them and labeled them and put them all on the spice rack right out here on the end so that they would all be ready to go when we need them. So next, let's work on our mix with some salt and pepper. So here is some salt. Here is some pepper. And a little splash of white wine, vinegar. Okay, now we need the breadcrumbs. Looks like a lot, but it's really not. Just got to kind of work it in. All oiled. We're in good shape. Now I'm just going to take some of this meat, put it right here in the center. I want to make a cake. I want to make a meat cake right here in the center. Just like that. Then we'll put that aside for a moment. Let's go to the next step. Here's a bag of ham. You can use a whole ham, you can use some lunch meat. These lunch meat pieces are always too big for the bread, so I thought since I need some for this recipe anyway, this would be a good time to cut in half and throw these in the refrigerator. And then we'll just cut up our meat like this. Looks real good. Now, I'll put my ham right here in the center. Then I have some cheese. And this can be mozzarella, this could be sharp cheddar, any kind of cheese you want. So I'm just going to put some cheese right here like this. So I just kind of push this down a little bit and then grab some more meat and kind of try to flatten it out. I'm really just making a cap. We have a lot of meat here. Kind of keep things squared up. And then as soon as your oven beeps that it's preheated to 350, you're going to throw it in for 20, 25, 30 minutes, depending on your stove. I happen to have, if you've seen my other videos, I have a Taylor remote thermometer. that I like to stick inside the meat, and I'll watch to make sure that I know where it is, around 150. And that's where we're going to brush on the spaghetti sauce and probably put it back in again for another 10 minutes. Butter is all melted. I'm breaking out the spinach. Get that all laid out. Then we'll put in the onions and garlic. Need it to cook for a few minutes, and then we'll put in the potatoes with some salt and pepper on top of them. Well, here we go. Looks good. Let's go ahead and get this into our serving bowl. Smells delicious. You know, that wine is like one of the best kept secrets cooks and chefs use. Here we go. Of course, this is going to be hot to eat. You're going to have to let it set for about 5 minutes. This is going to be so tender, you're not even going to have to worry about cutting it. Between the lamb and everything, look at that. Wow, that is delicious looking. You got all the cheese and the ham in the center, and then some spinach to go with it. That's the show for the day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell so you'll see more videos. You'll help us out by subscribing. Also, we're taking a question of the day. If you like garlic, hit the thumbs up button. Everybody that likes garlic, hit the thumbs up button. Somebody did right now.